All right, hello everybody. Hey everybody, it's Mark and we are live. And today is my birthday. Hello to everybody in the chat, and I want to thank everybody in the chat who has been sending me birthday messages. Hey Pat Dillinger, good to see you. Thank you very much. Hey King Leo, Ravenwingg, KC and DC. Just going through the chat here. Polly Taylor, Wendy, thank you. Zerzeus, thank you for your birthday message, and Tonesorber thinks it, of course. So yeah, this week has been crazy. I mean, had some family stuff going on that not really gonna get into, but so yeah, that's why I really haven't been posting many videos. I only posted one video this week. But I mean, on the bright side, at least towards the end of the week, I finally did get my brand new PlayStation 5. So it's been uh, a hectic week, but I mean, it is what it is, really. I hope to get back to a more regular schedule this week coming up. As you can see, my PlayStation 5. Damn, I don't know if you can hear that. There's a damn plane flying over my house. It's distracting. But anyway, finally got it. Last night I ordered it on Tuesday. It finally arrived, which is pretty damn cool. I mean, I set it up, downloaded some games last night, which is it's awesome. I mean, I love it so far. I'm probably gonna play later on tonight. We'll see. So yeah, I'll probably play some games later on tonight. So yeah. Hey Janice Farmer, thank you. Thank you for your birthday message. Just going through the chat. So I do have some videos lined up to show you guys. So I do have some videos lined up. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to be streaming. I do have some cake and beer on the way to the house, so I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Shaughn Ziech, thank you for the birthday message. Good to see you, my friend. What games did you get in the bundle? Yes, I did get a bundle. The only game that came in the bundle was Horizon Forbidden West. And with that, because this is a disc version of the PS5, I thought they were going to give me like a physical copy of the game, but instead they just gave me a code, a download code basically, so it's a digital game. But still, I mean, I also have on my PS4, I had Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy, and only for $10 it cost me to upgrade to the PS5 version of the game. So I did that. So I might be playing those later on tonight. If I do, I'll probably stream it on my live gaming channel. We'll see though. I mean, if I do stream, it's going to be a late stream because the Celtics are on tonight. The Celtics have a chance to finish it off tonight against Miami and advance to the finals. So that would definitely be an awesome birthday gift. So yeah. Hey, the triggered limey. Happy birthday, you beautiful bastard. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, I do have some videos lined up, but before we get into those videos, Captain Cactus, a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, and I'm sure you've seen him in the community, he did send me a little birthday gift last night. Just getting that pulled up here. He did send me a birthday gift. He told me it was all right to share it. So this is awesome. I love that Captain Cactus did this for me. So we'll take a look at it. Let's see, Chrome tab. Here we go. And let's see what Captain Cactus created for me. I think that's pretty awesome. Like, that intro is great in my opinion. Thank you again, Captain Cactus. I know I said thank you in our private messages, but it does mean a lot to me. So, I do have some videos lined up. Hey, Scott. Scott Ammo just got here. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you very much. And hey, Steve McLaughlin. Happy birthday, he says. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it. So, we're going to take a look at some classic softsuit videos. This first one is the sovereign citizen who gets schooled. This is rookie sovereign citizen that gets schooled by a veteran police officer. So let me just bring this up. Hey, PJC, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And with that being said, let's roll the video.
That I don't. It's just your tints, man. Your tints are far too dark, and you got tints on the front windshield. You're not allowed to do that.
All right, I get that. Situated.
Are you the registered owner?
I get that situated.
Are you the registered owner of the car?
May I speak to a supervisor?
You want to speak to a supervisor
Yes.
in reference to what?
I just want to speak to a supervisor.
We're off to a great start already. He's already requesting a supervisor.
In reference to? I mean, I can get a supervisor out here. I just need to let him know what you're calling him out here for. You know what I mean?
Because I have these papers right here.
Those papers you're grabbing probably don't mean anything that you printed off a sovereign citizen website. Like really. I mean, and just because the officer can request for a supervisor doesn't mean that he has to. Like, these officers, I mean, I don't know. I think they call for the supervisor too much. I mean, they honor that request when they really don't have to. Like, just deal with it and get him out of the car and arrest him.
Okay.
So I'll get the tint took off.
Okay.
But if it's a problem, then I would like to speak to a supervisor.
What do you mean if it's a problem? Like if it's illegal?
No, like I know that it's not illegal because I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Okay.
But I'm saying
you're
so
operating a motor vehicle. I mean, we can agree on that.
So I'm just saying if that's a problem, then I would like to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, I understand that. I'll get the supervisor started out here.
Right.
Hey, Captain Cactus, I just showed your video that you made for me. Thank you very much again, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I needed this stream today. It's been a bad week. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully this stream can make your week a little better, Ravenwingg. Hopefully things get better for you. Hey, David Magnus. Happy birthday, buddy. Sorry I can't stay long. I'm getting set up for work. I'm getting ready for work. No worries, my friend. Thank you for coming by. Oh, yeah. I do love that. I am eBay. Like, so delusional. Like,
Okay. You got your license or any sort of identification with you?
No.
You don't have any sort of identification?
No.
Do you have a Maryland driver's license?
I don't have a driver's license because I'm not driving it.
I know, I understand that. But you know, you're operating a motor vehicle. You and I can agree on that. You say that you're traveling. I say you're driving. We can agree on the grounds that you're operating a motor vehicle. Yes? You're currently in Baltimore County.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
I'm going to get I'm just explaining all of this out to you. I see you got your video started. I want to give you the best explanation that I can, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you and I can meet on the common grounds that you're operating a motor vehicle on Baltimore County roads in the state of Maryland. Yes? We agree on that. You're not driving, you're traveling.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with
I agree that I'm traveling.
You're traveling on Baltimore County roads in a motor vehicle that you're operating.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Like I said, I'm going to get one started out here. No big deal. All right? I'm just going to grab your name real quick.
I am eBay.
Are you the registered owner?
I am eBay.
No, I understand that. Is this your vehicle? Or did you steal it? You borrow it?
I would like. Can I speak to a supervisor?
Like I said, I'm gonna get one started out here. No.
Like really, I am eBay. Like real. So ridiculous. I mean, you can tell he's new and doesn't have a damn clue of what he's doing or saying. Yep, that's what he said, eBay. At least that's what it sounds like. To me, at least. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is what he's saying. No worries, Mark, and you're very welcome.
Big deal. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have insurance for the vehicle?
Can I please speak to a supervisor?
I'm gonna get one started out here.
He's like a parrot requesting a supervisor over and over again.
Like I said, no big deal.
All right. All right. Thank you.
You mind if I look over this stuff?
Look over what?
Your paperwork right there. I just want to make sure I don't violate any sort of your code of ethics, all right? You mind if I take it and read it?
Yes, you
Okay.
can read it.
All right. Do I need to read that?
eBay, he was really rich. Oh well. His channel name is something like I am Rico Bay. He was tongue-tied when the officer asked him. All he could come up with is I am eBay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to find his channel. I mean, it's still. Thank you very much, the Triggered Limey, for the 10-pound super chat. Get yourself a birthday drink, mate. Hope you're having a great day. So far, so good. It's only, the day's just getting started here, basically. Only a little past 11 a.m. here. And I do have beer and drinks and some cake on the way to my house, so it's going to be a good day, I think. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hi, Cybel Marie. Thank you very much. She says, happy birthday, Mark. Thank you. He might as well say, I'm a dumbass. Well, at least that would make more sense. I mean, well, that's basically what they all think. I mean, they think that the supervisor's just going to come there and say, all right, you're free to go. But at least that's what they think. I mean, that's why they always request the supervisor. But as we've all seen time and time again, that has never once happened. At least that none that I've seen, at least. I mean, it's very rare that these softsuits get let go. All right, let's continue on with the video.
That one as well?
That's an oath to that you guys take as to the office. That's the oath that you take.
Do I need to read that one as well?
This is just the court papers that back it up, but I would like to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, you mind if I read that? I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to understand a little bit more about what you're saying, you know.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
I'm gonna request a supervisor as soon as I go back to my vehicle.
Okay.
Like I said, I just want to understand a little bit more. I don't want to violate any sort of your code of ethics or anything like that. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. I appreciate it. Hang tight for 1 second.
All right.
What's up, buddy?
Are you the supervisor?
Nope. Why don't you
Then
just
can I
give him
speak
your
to a
license and
supervisor?
ID and cut the crap? That way you can be on your way.
Because
Listen, I don't want to hear all the mumbo jumbo, okay? All right?
Can I speak to a supervisor?
He's getting ready to walk up, but he's going to tell you the same thing.
All right, I would like to speak to a supervisor.
So where's your ID or your license?
I don't have that.
You don't have it on you at all?
I don't have that.
You don't have any identification on you?
Huh?
You don't have any
I would
ID?
like to speak to a supervisor.
Do you have ID?
Like, really, what? He really thinks that the supervisor is going to tell him that he can just go travel and do whatever he wants to do. Well, unfortunately for him, reality does not work like that. Hey, Hornet, thank you very much for the birthday wish. Just going through the chat. Alrighty.
On you? They're going to ask you the same thing. So you can just cut to the chase and you can be on your way. Right? You're being audio and video recorded too, just so you know.
I know. So are you guys.
Actually,
Hey, Artie, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the birthday wish, my friend. I appreciate it. Oh, well, cut the crap. Like really, I mean, this Saucet, you can tell he's inexperienced. I mean, stupid is as stupid does. I mean, these Saucets will never learn.
And can I have your badge number?
nope.
I can't have your badge number.
There's no reason for you to have it.
So there's no reason for you guys to have my identification.
Sure there is.
No.
So he can ID you based
The right
on
to
the
travel,
reason
right
they
here.
stopped you on the traffic stop.
The right to travel. The right to mode of conveyance.
Where'd you get that piece of
The
paper?
right to, it's you take an oath to a constitution.
Oh, okay.
I just gave him the paper.
You printed
I
that
just
out
gave him the
yourself?
paper right
That officer just asked him if he printed out that piece of paper himself. I think he's familiar with the sovereign citizen nonsense.
there. That's what officers take an oath to. So can I speak to a supervisor?
He's getting ready to walk up.
All right.
But we have to have a way to ID you.
No,
Right.
I have to have a way to ID you.
And
You guys
you'll
pulling me
get
over.
the officer's name that
No,
stopped you.
can I have your badge
I'm
number?
just trying to help him out maybe by trying to talk to you before they come up here and things go away that you might not want them to go.
I would like to speak to a supervisor.
So you have no ID on you at all.
Do you have an ID on you?
Sure, right there.
What's your badge number?
That's my name right there.
What's your nationality?
That's none of your business.
Like, really, who the hell asked that to a police officer? It has, what's your nationality? It has no relevance whatsoever to anything going on with that stop. Like really. Hey, Danny, happy birthday popped over from the Amber Turd closing. And I really haven't been paying much attention to the trial. I mean, I don't know. Just really hasn't interested me much. I'll be glad when that's over so I can stop hearing about it. Oh. Hope you're having an amazing, wonderful day. Yep, so far, so good, Danny. Got some cake and beer on the way. Gonna relax and afterwards have a couple of beers, eat some cake. Should be a good day. Maybe play some new games on my PS5. Should be a good day. But anyway, let's get back to the video. This channel instead, I used all I could. Oh, then he provides the link to the channel. Thank you, Zerzeus. Thank you very much. And yes, I really do think this guy wants to go to jail. At least, I mean, the way he's acting like, I mean.
Do you have ID on you?
So when I identify myself to you guys, it can I
Doesn't
speak
tell
to a
us your
supervisor?
nationality.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It tells you that the ID that you guys are looking for, you think I'm gonna give you guys a corporation.
We just think you're gonna do it what everybody else does.
No,
Just show your ID. That's all we
I'm not,
expect.
Right.
because that's what you guys take an oath to. I have my right to
Why are
travel
you the only one that has a problem with this? Why does everybody else?
because everybody else is lacking of knowledge.
Oh, okay. So you're smarter than everybody else.
I'm not saying that. I just want to speak to a supervisor.
You're new to this, aren't you?
No.
Because normally guys that have been doing this a while don't need a piece of paper to read from like you.
I love how this officer is calling him out. You can definitely tell that this sovereign citizen is a rookie.
I mean,
You're new
that's
to
what
it, right?
you guys take oath to.
You're new to this, right?
That's what you guys take oath to.
You're new to this, though, right?
No.
I love this officer. You're new to this, aren't you? Like, he's not. The officer isn't falling for any of this BS. Is this the same one who called Squeak? I don't believe so. I believe that was another person, if I remember correctly. Wonder how Squeak is doing though. Like, oh yeah, I know. Asking for his nationality is what a more ask. I know, but it's just utter nonsense. Has no relevance to anything. I mean, we all know that, but these Moors don't. Hey, Jack Gunner, hope you're doing well, my friend. He says, hey, Mark, have a terrific birthday, buddy. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you.
No,
The piece of paper you're holding?
no,
You must be. You're a newbie.
no.
Just hang tight. Somebody will come up and talk to you if you're not willing to cooperate. But you might have to get out of the car.
I don't have to get out of the car.
If we can't ID you, you might have to. So you don't have anything in the car you shouldn't have, right? Where are you coming from? Work? School? Store? Nowhere?
I just want to speak to a supervisor. That's
Hey, Mr. Jackson. So I got my supervisor right here. This is Corporal
How
Sager.
you doing, Mr. Supervisor?
This is,
Hey,
this
can
is
I
Mr. Jackson. This is Corporal Sager.
can I have your badge number?
Sure, 5783.
5783.
Yeah, and again, my name is Corporal Sager. You can see it right here.
All right. Can I have that paper that the one of you he has it? That officer has it.
What paper is that?
Is it paper that that you guys take an oath to?
Sure,
That
come on,
officers
walk
take an
around.
oath to?
Okay, so here's where we are, Mr. Jackson. We positively identified who you are. We
But
know
that's
that you
not
are-
me. That's not me as the
Right,
flesh.
but that's the name that you had to use to the MBA to get the privilege to drive. Unfortunately, your privilege to drive is not complete because you only have what's called a Class C learners.
So this sovereign citizen doesn't even have a driver's license. He only has a learner's permit.
Instead,
I completely forgot about that he doesn't even have an actual license. Like, you know, you gotta be pretty dumb to do this, even if you have a valid license, but trying this sovereign citizen script with a learner's permit, I mean, that's just even more stupid. I mean, you're just asking for trouble at that point. Hey, Rosine, he says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Okay, so he is Moorish from Morocco. I'm Northern. I don't know. And I declare them invaders. Grab your tasers. What a delusional guy, though. I mean, to do this with a learner's permit.
in Maryland, somebody with Class C learners needs to have somebody over a certain age with a valid license in the driver's seat to be able to continue driving. Okay, so I know that
So
you're not the one that came up with these rules, right? You may not have even you're a younger man. You may not have even voted for somebody who came up with them. Okay, but they are the rules that we follow here on the streets of Baltimore County.
that you guys follow. They're the rules that you guys that applies to you guys, not me.
Yeah, unfortunately, it applies to everybody that's traveling on the Baltimore
That's
County road.
That's
Okay.
well, I'm
So
traveling.
I know that you sort of wish that this isn't the case, and it might be that through advocacy and through your vote and through your voice, you're able to make changes that you feel would make a better society. But we are currently living and functioning in the society as it stands now.
But
Okay.
those laws doesn't apply to me.
They
Yes, those laws do apply to you. It doesn't matter whether or not you agree with them. The laws are the laws. You just don't get to pick and choose which law you're gonna follow. I mean, these sovereign citizens, man, like I said this before, but they really do travel me up a wall. Good job on my name. See, I've been trying to remember. How...
sure do. Okay, so what we're trying to do is work within those laws to cut you as much of a break as possible. Okay, because I understand if you don't self-identify as Mr. Jackson, if you self-identify as something else, the fact that you're going to receive citations today is really going to jam you up because you'll probably FTA for court and it'll become an issue with a warrant later on. What we're trying to do is keep this as easy for you as possible. Currently, your car is parked blocking a driveway, which gives us the right to tow it because you're not going to be able to move this car because you don't have a valid license. What I would like to be able to do, with your permission, of course, is I would like to move your car into a valid parking spot. That would be a couple of
I
feet
can
back.
move it up.
Okay? So then from that point on, if you
See, he says that he can move the car up, but No, you really can't move the car up. You can't travel it. You don't have a license. You only have a permit. You're supposed to have somebody with a valid driver's license in the car when you're driving with a permit. And I agree, Pat. They really should tow the car, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous the officers let this go on for as long as they've already have, but you can tell we're not even like halfway through this video.
You have a valid licensed driver that wants to swing by and drive this car away. The car is great to do so, right? Your license is valid. It's just a
I don't have a license.
You don't have a full license.
I don't have a license.
Okay, so I'm willing to work for that because the fact that you're going to receive citations today is already going to be a little bit of a financial burden on you. What I don't want to do is then add an unnecessary tow bill, which until you then decide to take a registration for the vehicle and go pick it up, continues to amass. All right, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help you out. They called you out because you wanted to talk with a supervisor, somebody that had a little bit more discretion, a little bit of leverage, and that's why I'm here today.
The right of a citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport one's property thereon. I'm not dealing commerce right now. So,
and again, that has no relevance to anything. You still need a valid driver's license to legally operate a motor vehicle. And I know these sausage think that you only need a license to drive when you're in commerce, but no, that's not how it works at all, unfortunately for them. Is the car registered and insured? I believe it is. I don't remember the officer saying that it wasn't, so I'm going to say that it is registered and insured. And I agree, Janice. They shouldn't let him drive away. The only place that car should be traveling to is a freaking tow yard on the back of a tow truck. Just going through the comments. All right, let's get back to the video.
I'm not transporting any goods. There's no injured party. I'm being detained.
And like I said, okay, that is the way that you wish that this was going to go. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that is not the rules and the reality in which we function. Okay, so I'm trying to do my best for you. That I know that it's frustrating to have all these police officers around. I know that it's frustrating to be sitting here parked surrounded by us for as long as you have. Now I appreciate the fact that you're still being calm, you're still being rational. Okay, so we're going to try to strike while that iron is hot. Okay, and use that rationality for you to understand this doesn't end.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure, man.
What is your nationality?
The officer's nationality has absolutely nothing to do with anything. That is a good point, Danny. If he doesn't have a license, how can he be insured? I mean, unless the insurance is under somebody else's name and he's on it, that's the only thing I can think of, but I don't think this is his vehicle. I mean, I think he said, I don't know, I think he has it from a friend or something, I don't know. Hey, J-Car. J-Car says, hi, Mark, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, J-Car. And I wouldn't be surprised, probably his mom's car. If they did everything legally available to them, they would stop this, or at least part of it. My birthday is this weekend also. Awesome. That is great. Happy birthday, J-Car. Happy early birthday, my friend. Best way to end this nonsense? Charge him with everything possible. Let a judge tell him about the laws. Oh, I agree. That's how this should work, Chris. I agree with you. Like, honestly, I mean, just charge him, arrest him, let him go Let him go in front of a judge and try this crap. I mean, hell, did you guys see that last video I posted on Wednesday? That judge, we need more judges like that guy. He wasn't putting up with any of that soft-sits BS. Your birthday's on the 29th, so just a few days from now. Awesome. Happy birthday again, my friend. Hey, Anthony Vasquez. He says, hey, Mark, happy birthday. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you.
I'm a United States citizen.
So a United States citizen cannot,
Okay.
a U.S. citizen cannot enforce law.
And I'm going to start it. We can cancel it, but I'm going to start it.
A U.S. citizen
Right, so
cannot enforce law.
I know that you kind of got that. Now there's a time frame going on. Okay. So what happens is in Baltimore County, there's a number of companies that have a contract with the county, and their contract states that they are able to arrive on scene anywhere we request a tow within a 15-minute time period. All right. Usually it takes less than that. So I would love to be able to cancel that tow and not have you end up with a tow bill over this. Right. So I get it, but your place to make this sort of logistical stand is not here on the street. Right. We at the end of the day are police officers.
So we can take it to court. Yes, we can.
We're arguing are things
can
that
take
get
it to
argued in
court.
and things that get argued in front
Right.
of the legislature.
All right.
So when Officer Usher brings the citations up, it's going to say, here's how you pay it. Here's how you
Okay.
take it to court. If
All
taking it
right.
to court is what you desire, perfect. That's well within your rights to do.
All right.
All right. So is there a phone call that we can make, somebody to come give you a ride, or are you close enough to take
You
Anthony
guys,
with us?
you guys can't tow my car.
Well, we can, because you can't drive it forward because you don't have the valid license. Okay. And the place that you
I'm not driving though. I'm
places that you pulled
traveling.
over, okay,
I'm traveling.
is blocking a residential driveway. So
I
that
can
gives us
I
the
can
legal right to
easily
tow.
travel up right
But
now.
These are the things. These are the things that are going to become an issue for you. Is that if you move the car right now, right, you're in violation. You're doing this thing in my presence, which is a lot different than the fact that when this officer pulled you over, we hadn't identified you. Now that we know you're not a valid licensed driver,
He
trying
hasn't
to help you out.
identified himself either.
okay, I'm trying to help you out. Your place to argue it is in a court of law.
All right, so we can.
And the officer is exactly right. The place to argue it is in court and not on the side of the road because for some whatever reason, these soft-sits think that roadside court exists, even though it doesn't. We just had a soft-sit go before one of our county judges. He shut him down. I love that more and more officers and judges are catching on to this soft-sit stuff. They aren't putting up with it nearly as much as we used to see, like in this video. I mean, it's good that they're catching on to it and not putting up with this. Now the same thing has to happen with the auditors, basically. If we can shut them down and not tolerate their crap, because they're worse than the soft-sits, in my opinion. Frauditors, I mean, they go out and harass people all the time. At least the soft-sits are just idiots that think they know the laws, even though they really don't. Hey, Unclean Hands, just stopping by to say happy birthday. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a shame. This kid is very young. I mean, probably what, like, I don't even want to guess what age he is, but he's definitely young. Just reading through the chat again. All right, let's get back to the video.
Legislature. Okay, so that's where it will go eventually. But for right now, your car's either getting towed or I'm moving it. Right? Those are your options. And I feel like I've done as good of a job as I can of explaining. You've done an excellent job of explaining your side. The problem being that
What's the problem?
your side is something that's argued in a court of law in our legislature. It's not argued on the street where we are already.
I haven't identified myself as a corporation for you guys to even act on as acting over me as a corporate person. So
Before you became enlightened to your current way of thinking, you subscribed to the traditional
I
values and
haven't.
beliefs, and you got your picture taken because you really wanted to drive a car.
The officer is exactly right. I mean, why get a learner's permit if you have the right to travel in the first place?
Okay, that's how we got your picture. That's how we're able to positively identify you. So you may have
But
changed.
did
you may have come
I
to
did
some
not
new
did I
understandings or
agree to that's
realizations,
me?
But all of that can
I
happen.
didn't agree to that being me.
Okay, so here's your options. Either the car gets towed, you get removed from the vehicle to allow for that to happen. You step out of the vehicle.
So you guys
your
are
car
gonna
back.
So you guys are going to verbally come inside of my car.
Alright, what the hell does that even mean? You're going to verbally come inside my car. You know, as a certain somebody would say, this guy refuses to English. Like, really? Most frauditors follow the soft-set ideology. Yup, and it's a shame because wherever they're learning this garbage from, it's nonsense that's gonna eventually ruin their lives if they continue down that road. It's sad to see people caught up in this nonsense. Why get an arrest record when you don't have to? I mean, I agree with that, Jack. I mean, because these people just think that they know better than everyone, basically. They think that we are the sheep because we are law-abiding citizens, and they think that those laws, such as having a driver's license and all that stuff, they don't think they're real laws. I mean, I said this before. It does have to be an expensive hobby to be a sovereign citizen or a frauditor. This person is young and dumb. This is all a learning experience. Hopefully he won't do it after this. Oh, that's the hope, hopefully. Hopefully he learned. Laughable that they obey no laws of America and then use the Constitution of America to fight the country they disavow. Yeah, I mean, they only like those laws when it benefits them. I mean, that's why they use and weaponize the Constitution all the time. Just going through more of the chat. Maybe he's one of those people that has to learn the hard way. I mean, unfortunately, I agree. That is correct. I mean, some people, no matter how many times you tell them, they won't learn until they end up learning the hard way.
Without permission, violating you guys' rights on camera. That's what you guys want to do?
And it will be on 8 or 9 cameras at this point. Okay? So I know that you're a rational guy. You want to be able to present your case. I've already informed you that this is not the proper venue to make that case, right? We have the laws that we function by. You wish to change these things or you wish to subscribe to your own based on your beliefs, but those are not things that get argued at a street level. These are things that get argued at a level much higher than this. Okay? So I'm going to move your car so that we don't have to tow it because the tow bills start to rack up pretty significantly. All right? And if you really want to go to court and if you want to get legal representation, all these things cost time and money. So I don't want this to be unnecessarily.
So I can move my car out of the way, right?
We are going to move your car back so it's a legal parking spot, but then you are not able to drive your car away. You have to wait for a valid licensed driver to either sit in the passenger seat or take over the driver's seat for you. I get it. I mean, it's frustrating. You're just trying to be heard, but unfortunately, there's only so much wiggle room that we have here. Okay. So what's it going to be? Would you like to get your vehicle towed, or would you like to have us move back?
I'll move it back. I mean, that's like you guys are violating your guys' rights. I mean,
can we clear a spot by here so we can get it moved back?
All right.
Now, this is where I start to disagree with the officers a bit. If you haven't seen this video before, they're basically going to allow him to move the vehicle back into a valid parking spot which I don't agree with. I mean, he doesn't have a license. He only has a permit. Why are they allowing him to move the vehicle himself? The officers should take him out of the vehicle, and one of the officers should move the vehicle for him. I mean, that's just my opinion. I love that nonsense. You don't have jurisdiction, but I am going to sue. But I'm going to sue you in court that doesn't have jurisdiction. Yeah. Oh, they do have jurisdiction only if the judges rule it in their favor. Then they'll allow jurisdiction. So utter nonsense. I mean, we all know it's nonsense, but they don't have a firm grasp on reality, unfortunately.
Whoever's behind, usher back up and then usher back up. And I appreciate it, right? I'm trying to help you out as best as I can because I understand that you and I are sort of never going to have the same philosophical beliefs about that. But I can only enforce what the legislature's telling me to. So that's where we are. All right, see how you have plenty of spot? So Officer Quellhouse is going to make sure you don't bump into the back of a police car by accident, okay?
All right. Okay.
All right, so go ahead and back it up for me.
I got you.
Thank you. That is perfect, sir. Thank you. Okay. So like I said, you can't drive. Okay. So are you going to be waiting here
Yeah,
for somebody,
I'm gonna be
or are you
waiting.
going to be waiting
I'm gonna be
elsewhere and
waiting.
come back to pick up the car later?
I'm gonna be waiting. Can I have that paper back? Unless you want to keep it because it's good for you.
Maybe they're letting him because they are there to watch him. Hopefully they have licenses. Oh, I'm sure they do. I don't believe cops can move vehicles, insurance stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. I'm sure it's different in every state, but that's probably correct. He needs Squeak's phone number. Squeak would just make things a whole lot worse. We've already seen how Squeak helps his clients in the past. I mean, yeah, this whole part here really kind of bugs. Mm-hmm. To get a license, you have to have finished the written test and pass the driver's test. Yeah. And I guess this guy only has a permit. Who the hell is Squeak? Squeak. I gotta show him that video. I mean, if you're being serious, Squeak is just a ridiculous wannabe substitute lawyer. And the only video I have of him, he basically caused his client's window to get smashed, and that guy ended up getting arrested. So let's just say Squeak isn't a good legal expert after all. Alright, we'll show that video after this because that video was good. I love that video.
Do
Actually,
you have spare copies? If so, I'll keep it.
no, I don't have a spare copy, but it's so special that I want you to keep it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
And
No, go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So, Officer Usher is typing up the citations now. He's going to come present them and explain them to you. Okay. From that point, Officer Usher is going to be sitting here waiting for your valid licensed driver to show up, and as soon as that happens, then we'll be good. You got a good phone number for you?
No, I don't. I don't have.
Hey, Tones! Good to see you, my friend. Oh, hi, Mark. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Tones. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll get to the Squeak video right after this one. I just found it in it's on my channel, and I'll put a link to it but we'll play it here on stream as well. Just going through the chat. All right. This one, we're getting close towards the end.
So how long have you been a true believer here? Is this like within the last year, or more than that? As long as you can remember?
Yeah, man. I've been trying to keep it. Because I gotta go, like, I gotta go.
Not. If we haven't, let's do that. I apologize, Miss Jackson. I never got the. What is the name that you would prefer for me to call you, or the name that you identify with?
I am eBay.
eBay?
I told him that. I am eBay.
I am eBay. Gotcha.
I am me.
I just want to say that I love how the officers have handled this sovereign citizen. They've been very professional and have been working with him so his car doesn't end up getting towed. Hey, Joshua Lee, good to see you. Member for 3 months. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you, my friend. For some reason, that message, your message, didn't come up on StreamYard. So it won't let me highlight it because it won't show me that message. But I do see it in the regular YouTube chat. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joshua Lee, for being a member for 3 months. And thank you for the birthday wish. Hey, Carolina. Thank you very much for the birthday wish.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're receiving the citations from Officer Rush.
I have the right to contract. So, like, what am I signing?
You don't have to sign anything.
Okay.
It's not like it used to be where it was, press hard, you're making 5
So what am I being detained for?
Because you're getting a citation. What don't you understand about that?
If I'm
receiving
waiting.
these citations, and then you are unfree to leave in this vehicle as the driver until you have a valid licensed driver in your passenger seat or a valid licensed driver in your driver's seat.
So,
All right, Mr. Jackson, go ahead and step out of the car for me.
I was signing right here.
Sorry?
I was signing right here.
Okay.
See, rookie mistake there by the sovereign citizen rolling down his window. All sovereign citizens know that you should only roll your window down 1/2 an inch or 2 inches. Like, is he seriously thinking of driving off? Yes, he is, unfortunately. But he doesn't film himself doing that, I will tell you that, so. Yep, it's a more. Unfortunately, at least I believe it's a more. A rookie sovereign citizen driving with a learner's permit doesn't have a valid person in the car that has a driver's license. This is a rookie young softset.
So I need you to sign. I'll explain these. I'll put an X right here, all right? Where you need to sign. Is that all right with you?
They received an additional call from me, John, that might the same.
Okay. I need you to sign right here by these X's. This is for must appear citations. You're being issued a must appear citation. This basically acknowledges that within 5 days of receiving these citations, you need to go to speak with a district court commissioner and request a trial date. Okay? You know where the district courthouse is? This is Wilkins Avenue right here. It's about 1.5 miles that way. All right?
I don't. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Okay, so this is the must appear form. Like I said, within 5 days, it says it right here. You have to go see a district court commissioner and request a trial date because there are must appear citations in here. Okay, This other half is the notice of advice of rights to counsel for all judicial proceedings. Because you're going to have to go to court for this, for all judicial proceedings, you have the right to an attorney. All right. This explains that right to have counsel and consult counsel and have a lawyer present for any and all judicial proceedings. You understand that?
I mean, I understand, but
Okay,
I don't
All right.
I don't
So,
agree with signing anything.
well, I mean, this isn't an admission of guilt. It's just signing saying that I explained it to you. You're going to get a copy of it. I'm going to get a copy of it. I mean, I have it on camera right here that I just explained it to you. So
Okay,
really,
then that's enough
yeah,
then.
Exactly.
That's
So
enough.
it doesn't make a difference to me.
Right.
But you know, when you go to court, I'm going to show up with an unsigned thing. I'm going to write defendant refused to sign. It's going to be on camera that you refuse to sign. It's just not going to look good for you.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right. Just as long as you're aware of that. So, like I said, here are a whole bunch of citations. There's also a Maryland safety equipment repair order. For
I mean,
the
you
window tint.
you guys said get the 10 off.
Exactly.
I'll get that fixed.
Okay. So, like I said, I explained that to you from the get-go. But this is an equipment repair order that formally states that you have 30 days to get that tint removed, or else you're going to be in violation of this repair order, and your registration is going to be suspended. Okay. You understand that?
I understand. Yes.
Okay. So that's this last page right here is your repair order. All.
I do agree with that, Danny. Don't sign it, go to jail. And I know in some states that is the case. If you refuse to sign it, it's an automatic arrest. I mean, I think these cops were a little too patient with this guy. They definitely, like I said, shouldn't have allowed him to move the car, but it is what it is, I guess. Chile is headed to native land to hide from his warrant. Oh yeah, every day it's something new with that guy. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with him, but yeah, last I heard he does have a warrant.
All these other pages are traffic citations. All right. So here are those citations. You don't have to grab it from me. I'll put it right here in your lap. Even though you didn't sign it, I'm going to give you a copy of it. I will sign it for you.
You can't sign for me.
Well, yeah, but I can write refuse to sign. I will sign my name because I gave it to you. And that way on camera, it shows me giving you a copy of this. I have a copy right here. I will also write refused to sign. Defendant refused to sign. And I will sign this one.
Cancel that up, right?
Yep. Okay.
That's not ours.
So at this point, we allowed you to move your car to a legal parking space, and you are not allowed to travel in this vehicle on Baltimore County roads or any roads in the state of Maryland, because you will be in violation of the license restriction via the MVA when you got your learner's permit that you acknowledged to follow. So I'm not going to leave here, this car behind you, until I see you out of the vehicle and walking away from the vehicle. If I see you driving away in this vehicle, I'm going to pull you over again, and I'm going to issue all the same citations. And at that point, you will be subject to arrest for failing to obey a lawful order and all of the subsequent traffic charges that we just went over. Do you understand that?
I understand. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go sit in my car until you make a decision. And like I said, if I see this car move, we're going to go through this all again. My supervisors are going to be right around the corner. All right? All right.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Thank you for your time.
I just wanted to. I want to pull it closer. I want to park closer.
Closer to the curb?
Or am I good? I'm good enough.
Yeah, you're
All right.
absolutely. But thank you for checking. I appreciate it.
This sovereign citizen. So yeah, that's basically that video. I mean, he does keep the camera rolling for a few minutes longer, but it's just dead air with him just sitting there. So I think he was thinking about driving away, but hopefully he didn't, because that would not have ended well for him. And I couldn't find any other videos on him getting pulled over besides that one, so yeah. They all have to start somewhere. I mean, at least if he did try to drive away, at least he was smart enough not to film it. I mean, all right. So this next video, one of my favorite sovereign citizen videos of all time. This video, I made this video right as I was starting to make these sovereign citizen type videos. Now, I'll post the link to it in the chat, even though we're going to watch it here. This sovereign citizen calls his lawyer Squeak during a traffic stop. And I'll post the link.
Shine a light in my phone.
Oh, and just so we are clear, if I already didn't say this, Squeak is the guy on the phone and not the actual sovereign citizen. Well, Squeak is a soft sit, but he's basically like the lawyer sovereign citizen, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me just drop the link in case anyone wants to watch the original video afterwards. In there.
He ain't good. That's all. You didn't see the phone. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, yeah, that's all I care about. No, you gotta stay in line. Oh yeah. You don't charge your phone up there, shit like that. Let's see where. Yeah, what yours on? 67. Sure. Damn, my shit in my pocket. It's moving. They still just like got us out here. Hello, guys. He got that look on his face like, man, I ain't trying to be here right now. Matt Robinson? Excuse me, I'd like to request Mr. Matt Robinson out here. I'd like to request Mr. Matt Robinson. Nat Robinson.
I believe Sergeant Bates already explained that to you, sir.
I'd like to.
So yeah, I believe Mr. Nat Robinson must be a supervisor or something like that. I'm not sure because they really don't say, but that's what I would have to guess.
Request Nat Robinson out here right now, immediately, ASAP. Because that's your boss, right? If you are who you say you are, I would like to request Nat Robinson out here immediately.
I'm guessing Mr. Robinson must be a supervisor or a sheriff, but unfortunately for the sovereign citizen, the police aren't required to bring anybody else out there. Yep, and you can tell this is an old video of mine because that was before I had the real avatar and the microphone quality wasn't that great, but yeah. I love this one. Get Nat Robinson out there stat. This is one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, now he's just looking around like he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Excuse me. I would like to request Nat Robinson out here immediately. Yeah, now he just looking around like he don't know. I want all y'all names and badge numbers down because I plan on suing all of y'all, just so you know. Along with Mr. Nat Robinson. Tonight, yeah, ASAP. Yeah, I plan on suing y'all tonight.
He's gonna sue them tonight? That's not how lawsuits work. You have to file your lawsuit and get a court date first.
So what's your name again? Sorry. Excuse me. Who are you? Who are you?
I already explained that to you.
No, I'm. You are required to tell me who you are. Matter of fact, where's your business card? Where's your business card? I'd like to request Nat Robinson. I'd like to request Nat Robinson out here right now. There's no explaining that, sir. I don't want no explanations. I want Nat Robinson out here immediately.
You can request all you want, but like I said, they aren't required to bring anybody out there. Yeah, it's like that's all he knows how to say. I want Mr. Nat Robinson. Request denied. Next. I'd like to request Dwayne The Rock Johnson out here immediately. Hey, Binary Tools! Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a little while. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, now he's just looking around with this dumb look on his face still. While this other officer still shines his lights in my back seat for no reason. Yeah. Hey, look, buddy, you make it easier on yourself if you just let me go about my travels. All right, like it never happened. But other than that, I'm suing every last one of y'all. And I'm not, and I promise you, I'm coming for the straight pocket. I need a couple checks in my life. And capacity as a quote-unquote officer and their private commander. And I'm coming for your capacity as a quote-unquote officer and your private commander. I'm coming for it all. Just so you know.
So he basically admitted he's just doing this to try to get a lawsuit, but it's never going to work. Yep, exactly, Tones. Threats and extortion much? Yeah. This guy, I mean, and I can tell this is another guy that has no idea what he's doing, and he's just listening to Squeak on the phone. And that's his name. He says it later on in the video. The lawyer's name is Squeak. It's not like I'm making fun of him. That's literally what his name is. He needs some checks, all right.
And nobody has yet to call this Mr. Nat Robinson. And I'm still being violated of my 4th and 5th Amendment rights of illegal searches by having them shine these lights in my back. I'm still being kidnapped out here for a traffic infraction, which is not a crime.
All right, how the hell are you being kidnapped? Right now, you're not under arrest, so you can't even say that you're being kidnapped. Right now, it's still a traffic stop. And if you just cooperated and gave the officer all the required information, then you would probably get a ticket and be let on your way. But of course, you're too stupid to realize that, sovereign citizen. Sorry I haven't been around much. I have a new job and I've been super busy. I'm doing fine, thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Binary. Glad to hear that you're doing well. And it's great to see you, my friend. Lights are searching for your brain. No jurisdiction? Leave then. Exactly. Like, why even pull over if you think the officer doesn't have jurisdiction? Something I never understood with these soft sits. Like, they pull over, then claim the officer has no jurisdiction to pull them over. So why did you stop in the first place then, if you really believed in that? You're not being kidnapped. At this point, you're not even under arrest. You're just being detained. It's called a traffic stop.
And there's also walking up now, record this dude.
Okay, roll down just about that much.
That's as far as it's going down.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you what the deal is. Okay.
Listen to this. He's saying here's the deal. Is that a threat? Because you just said you're gonna tell me what the deal is. The deal is, am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go, sir.
I'm not. Why am I being kidnapped?
So you're not being kidnapped.
I'd like to request Mr. Nat Robinson down here immediately.
Mr. Nat Robinson is not gonna
I'd like to request Mr. Nat Robinson down here immediately.
Sir, you don't have the right to.
Who are you to tell me who I don't have a right?
Sir, I'm the person who decides whether or not you go to jail.
Who is that?
I am the person who decides
who are
you
you?
Go to jail tonight.
Who are you?
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you the way the law.
I'd like to know what law do you operate under?
Okay, sir, you are operating a motor vehicle on the streets or highways of North Carolina.
That's the 1886 Farmers Act. That has nothing to do with me.
Sir, if you're gonna talk over to me, this is gonna take.
I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I have all night.
Okay.
I have all night.
First off, Mr. Pratt in the passenger seat is aiding and abetting you at this particular.
First off, there's no crime for him to aid or abet.
Well, if anything, it's more of a Squeak on the phone that's aided and abetting. I mean, talk to the guy on the phone. I mean, that's some real aiding and abetting right there. Activate the fee schedule. Oh, I'm sure that one's coming. Won't be surprised. As I told my kids, no, son, not a threat. It's a promise. Yep. It's all simpler that way. Like, please tase him already. Well, I'm not really going to spoil it, but this one kind of does have a happy ending.
He is just a guest.
Cooperate. We're going to take out warrants on him. If you
Now they talking about that's a threat. That's a threat. You cannot take out a warrant on him for nothing. That's a threat, and I'm suing you, Mr. S. Bates.
I wanted to talk to our attorney. Okay. We have the right to detain
For order to be a criminal warrant, there has to be a federal indictment. Who's under the indictment?
You're quoting nonsense.
Am I quoting nonsense?
Sir.
The officer is 100% correct. This sovereign citizen is just quoting absolute nonsense.
Okay, well, am I free to go?
No, sir, you're not free to go.
Okay, I would like to request Mr. Nate Robinson down here right now.
You're committing a crime right now.
What
sir.
crime am I committing?
There's the odor of marijuana coming.
There's no odor coming from nowhere.
Yes, sir, there is.
How you just randomly come?
It's literally like talking to a toddler. No, there's no odor. Yes, there is. No, there's not. Like, really, stop the nonsense, get him out of the vehicle, and just arrest him. There's no reasoning with people like this. Tones overthinks it says, may not end well, but perhaps someone needs to convince Moors that the moment you pull over, you have acknowledged and consented to their jurisdiction. Then they can't just be arrested after the chase. Yeah. Like, really, I mean, pulling over is, I agree with that, Tones, very much. Now, when you pull over, you're basically consenting to it. Like, demand a delegation of authority order. I still never seen one. You and me both, PJC. I would love to see a delegation of authority order. It's weird. You don't see sovereign citizens use that line much anymore. Like, I can't remember the last time I heard that line. Just going through the chat again, making sure I didn't miss any comments. And let's get back to the video.
Sir, there's odor of marijuana coming from your vehicle. You're failing to identify yourself. You're resisting our efforts.
You're what? I'm resisting your what?
You're resisting
Your detainment, arresting, your kidnappation.
Sir.
What else? Okay,
I'm
gonna sue the hell out of y'all.
Oh, I appreciate that. Sir.
Okay,
Sure
and I'm coming for your capacity as your quote unquote public officer, and I'm coming for everything.
Sir,
just so you know.
Cooperate and identify yourself. That's all we're asking for.
That's a threat right there.
Sir, are you going to cooperate and identify yourself?
Why do I have to identify myself?
You're operating motor vehicles, streets, or highways in North Carolina. You have to.
Colin versus Lawson.
Sir.
Says I cannot be arrested for failure to identify. So yes, why do I have to identify myself?
Whoever that is doesn't have authority tonight.
And now they're trying to say you don't have authority tonight.
Again, it's like talking to a 3-year-old. And yes, he did say kidnapsation, which I don't know what the freak that means because that's not a freaking word. This guy's just inventing his own words as he goes along.
Sir,
yeah, what?
I am asking.
What authority are you operating under?
This must be a new sovereign citizen because all he's doing is just parroting everything Squeak is saying.
Sir, I'm asking you to identify yourself.
He's saying he's asking me to identify myself, and I'm declining. Yeah. Who are you? You're operating on a city charter. Who are you? I'd like to request Mr. Nat Robinson out here.
Mr. Nat Robinson's not coming out, sir.
You're operating over a city charter. Who are you?
Sir, are you going to cooperate?
Now he's asking me if I'm going to cooperate. I've been cooperating the whole time.
No, sir, you're not cooperating. I'm asking you to identify yourself.
I have a right to remain silent.
Yep, I agree with that, Jake. Our education in America is failing. Which is why I'm kind of glad that I graduated from high school when I did, because even then the schools weren't that great. I mean, especially at least where I'm from. It just seems to be getting worse and worse as the years go on.
But sir, you have the right to remain silent only in the event that you've been charged with the crime.
You just said
but you have to identify yourself while operating a motor
Yeah,
vehicle.
if I haven't been charged for the crime, why am I still here? Am I free to go?
No, sir, you're not free to go.
No, you say I'm still not free to go.
Mr. Pratt, do you want your car destroyed tonight?
Now he's just made another threat. Now he just made another threat to destroy my brother's car.
What I'm saying is that
Now he just made that's a threat.
No, sir,
That's
it's not
another
a threat.
threat. That's a threat.
What I'm saying
That's definitely a threat.
is that we're going to break the window of this car.
And he's saying he's gonna break the window.
And we're authorized to do that.
Why
sir,
you gonna
because
break? How are you authorized to break my window?
You're resisting, sir.
I'm not resisting.
Sir, I'm asking
Wait,
you
what am-
politely to identify
In order for me to resist, it has to be a crime.
Sir, the crime is you're refusing to identify yourself during a traffic stop while operating a motor vehicle on the streets or highways in North Carolina.
A traffic stop is not a crime.
Oh my god, it's a type of crime. You were pulled over, you're refusing to identify yourself, and earlier the officer said there was an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. How are those not crimes? Oh, I know, because according to the sovereign citizen logic, there needs to be an injured party in order for there to be a crime, even though that doesn't make sense whatsoever. Because if they're going to say, oh, well, a crime requires an injured party, with that logic, anybody could walk into a bank, rob it, and as long as they don't hurt anybody, they could say, oh, well, there was not an injured party. There wasn't a crime. There's no injured party. So it's not a crime. Come on, shut them down. Yep. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Yep.
Sir, I'm asking you to cooperate.
I've been cooperating.
No, sir, you're not cooperating.
You're respectfully declining and you're exercising your constitutional right not to be detained by a public employee.
Exactly. I'm respectfully declining, and I'm exercising my constitutional rights to not be detained by a public employee.
Sir, you don't have that constitutional right.
Why don't I have that constitutional right?
Sir, your right is to cooperate.
You're acting under the color of law, and that doesn't apply to me. And you can be sued under Title 1841. And he's about to try to break my window.
I'm asking you to open the vehicle.
He's about to break my window.
Sir.
Thank you very much, J-Car, for the 2-month free super chat. Enjoy your birthday and thanks for your service. Well, I appreciate it and thank you again for the birthday message. For some reason, StreamYards will not show me these member super chat, free super chats, or whatever it's called. Luckily, so that's why I can't highlight the message, but I'm seeing it here on the main watch page over on YouTube. So thank you again for being a member for 2 months, J-Car. I appreciate it.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Squeak, you better break my window.
Do you have gloves?
You got to record it.
I'm recording it.
Okay, record me, sir. I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle and identify yourself.
Yes, I'm very fearful for my life now.
I'm asking you to identify yourself, sir. That's all it takes. You identify yourself as a licensed driver in the state of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Sir, I am asking you again.
And he's still about to try to break the window. What crime have I committed is what I want to know.
Sir, you're failing to identify yourself while operating
That's not a crime.
motor vehicle on streets or highways in North Carolina. You're required to do that.
Under what law is failure to identify a crime? Mm-hmm. The Supreme Court.
Sir, they're not dealing with Supreme Court. You're dealing with me right now.
Excuse me.
I'm asking you to cooperate. Are you going to
I'm trying to cooperate right now. The Supreme Court under.
We're not talking about the Supreme Court.
What law are you operating under then?
Are you going to identify yourself?
They're about to try to break my window, Squeak.
I'm getting ready to break your window, sir.
You hear that? They're trying to break my window, Squeak. So ridiculous. Maybe he's getting legal advice from Chile. No, well, I can tell you that this definitely is not Chile. And now the moment we've been waiting for.
He's about to break my window. That's another
threat. To break your window. I'm getting ready to break your window, sir, if you don't cooperate.
He's about to break my window.
I'm going to break the window.
That's a threat. That's definitely a threat.
No, that's not a threat, sir. It's conditional.
That's definitely a threat.
It's not a threat.
I haven't committed a crime. And you said
Sir,
I've
cover
been
your eyes because I'm going to.
I haven't
break the
committed.
window.
And if you get glass in my eyes, I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely suing. He about to break my back window, Squeak. Put your back window. Broke the back window. Now he's busting in. I'm being kidnapped.
Sir, I'm getting ready to break the front window.
And now he's about to break the other window.
Yeah, use your long one.
Can I take my seatbelt off?
Yeah, go ahead and take your seatbelt off, bud.
Squeak. They're forcing me out the vehicle right now.
Sir, you're now getting ready to cross the line.
Squeak.
Put the phone down.
Can I hold? Do I gotta get out?
Yes, sir.
Can I hold my
Step out, please.
Sir, you need
Squeak,
to
I'm
step
getting out of the car right now. Because if not, I already know how it's gonna go down. Yeah, under threat, the rest of the horse for real. Because if not, they're definitely gonna do some crazy shit.
Turn off them. Okay, bring it back.
I'm being arrested at the time to get my wheel. I'm being kidnapped.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Another sovereign citizen gets arrested. Yup, and that was the wonderful introduction to Squeak the lawyer. Unfortunately, though, I haven't been able to find any other videos of Squeak giving his wonderful legal advice. Yeah, he thinks he won. Yeah, Squeak doesn't care because exactly, it's not his property. Like, he doesn't care at all. Right now, Squeak thinks that he did a great job and he won, basically. Because now they think they can sue the officers. I mean, they can try to sue, but it wouldn't go anywhere anyway. Hey, Beast 2 Cent. Hey, my friend. Beast 2 Cent says, happy birthday. Thank you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the birthday message. Tickets, broken car window, court costs a record 4 reasons. Yeah. Because reasons, as a famous cat would say. So I think we have one more video lined up. It's another good one that has a smashing ending. I made this video a couple months ago, if I can find it. Let's see. Really should have been more prepared, but no, that's not the one. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, and this one also has a smashing ending. I made this one a couple months ago, but still pretty good. Just shows more of the sovereign citizen stupidity. Let's see. Let me bring up the video. See, share screen. All right. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. So this sovereign citizen is accused of driving under the influence, and he's parked in front of a fire hydrant, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's parked in the fire zone, excuse me, but still.
You a citation for parking in a fire zone as well. Are you still refusing to give us your ID card?
All right. We really want you to just come
So
out.
all this is for a citation. You're gonna break my window and violate my rights and get in my car and pull me out because of a citation of a parking citation.
It's not merely
Is that
just about
that's what you
citation,
just
it's the
said?
fact that you were passed
That's what the officer just said.
He was explaining one.
Okay.
One of the
Okay.
factors.
So now you're gonna reword what you. Okay. Tell me what you just said because I got it on camera. But go ahead.
You are obligated to give us your ID or verbally identify yourself so we can write you a citation for parking in a fire zone.
Okay. I gave you my name.
If you refuse to do that, we're going to forcefully remove you out of your vehicle.
Okay. Support my citation. Okay.
For
You
your
go ahead and
citation.
do that.
That's right.
Okay.
On top
That
of
makes
making
perfect
sure that you
sense.
are
That makes
not
perfect
under the
sense.
influence.
A traffic infraction You're going to remove me from my vehicle in order to forcefully give me a traffic citation.
That's exactly correct.
Okay.
Because you are not
Okay,
compliant.
violating my rights. Okay.
No, you don't know what that means.
Okay.
And the officer is exactly right. He doesn't know what violating his rights mean. You know, if you just identified yourself, you wouldn't be having this issue right now. Hey, Mo Army 67, good to see you, my friend. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. And that is exactly right, Ben. He is escalating things because he isn't identifying himself. All he has to do is hand over his license, he'll get a ticket, and that'll be the end of it. But of course, these sovereign citizens think they know better than everyone else.
Okay, you're right.
You are obligated to give us your identification.
Okay, and I told you who I am.
You gave us your first name.
Yes.
That doesn't work in court.
Yes, okay.
Why don't these sovereign citizens just hand over their ID and save their arguments for court? They're not going to change the officer's opinion. No matter what, you're still going to end up getting a ticket. So argue it in court.
We need your first name, last name, and date of birth.
I'm not giving you that
Okay,
information.
you're not giving us that. That's okay. That's your decision. That's your choice.
Just make sure you keep your hands up where we can see them.
KG 1097. 1297.
Hey, sorry.
Charlie 12297.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures, just so you guys know. My personal property.
Yeah, well, your consent isn't going to be required if you get arrested. And I agree, Captain Cactus. They do this for clicks and views. I mean, I really don't get why they love showing themselves get arrested. I mean, because they think they're in the right and they're trying to make money off of them getting arrested. Studies have shown the human body internal resistance to current ranges from 300 to 100 amps. So sovereign citizens are always resistant, especially when being tased. There comes a point where they should say, ID is irrelevant. We're beyond that now. The car is getting towed. Yep, I agree with that, PJC. I got stopped in Virginia 2020. It took 5 minutes. The cop was great. He only charged me with 10 instead of 20 over the speed limit I was going. Just took being polite. Yep. And that's the thing that a lot of people that these sovereign citizens, I should say, don't realize is that these cops, I mean, they'll help you, they'll work with you if you're cool and polite and not an a-hole like these sovereign citizens are. Just going through the chat. All right, let's get back to it.
Park their vehicles in front. Try to stop me from filming so I can't see their faces and hold them responsible for what they're doing and their actions. I'm violating my rights. Inalienable rights. Pointing their lights on my camera so I can't see who they are. Intentionally.
Hey, sir, so you know about the stolen vehicles and stolen catalytic converters from these shops, right? Okay.
They plan on breaking into my property, even though I do not consent to any searches or seizures, in order to give me a citation, a parking citation. So they're going to vandalize my property in order to give me a citation.
They're going to break your window because you're refusing to hand over your license. And when they do break your window, you're not going to get a citation. You're going to get a free trip to jail. Exactly. He really thinks they're gonna break his window to give him a citation. Like, no. If they break your window, you're going to jail. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hey, Gia. Good to see you, my friend. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you, my friend. I still tell the story of when I got a traffic ticket cut in half because I made the judge laugh. Sometimes not being an idiot or jerk can go a long way. Yep, and that's exactly true, Tones. I agree with that. It doesn't take much in life to just be a decent human being. Like really. It really doesn't take much of an effort. But unfortunately, these sovereign citizens and frauditors will never understand that. You're as old as my shoes now, I think. Well, today I am 26 years old.
For parking on private property, which they have no jurisdiction on, and no one called them. So we'll see what they do and what holds up in court.
It's like right next to the sheet. Looks like a fixed
down here. On this left side.
Looks like a kitchen.
Like a Bowie knife.
All the screwdrivers and sharp objects are within his arm's reach as well. Those screwdrivers, all the blunt objects that can be used as a weapon to cause harm to myself or to my partners as well.
They're here and no one called them, and they're here for my protection,
for our safety,
for my safety. Everybody, there's like 7 cops came here for my safety, and now they want me to do things for their safety.
Well, no, all those cops are there are because you're refusing to identify yourself and you're not being cooperative. That's why all those cops are there. Oh my god, I really do have shoes and clothes older than Mark. Hey, Ziggy for the facts. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I might be like one of the youngest people in our community. I think one of the youngest. I'm not sure if I am the youngest, but yeah, I'm pretty young. Hey, old Wheat Skador, good to see you. Happy B-Day. Thank you, my friend. You park in a fire lane and there's a fire. Look out. I saw it in DC. Pulled the hoses right through the window. Yep, I've seen that too. Here, I've seen it on the news before here in Massachusetts. They don't care if you're parked in the fire lane or in front of a fire hydrant. They will not hesitate and go right through that window. Sorry, Toads. Thanks for making me feel old, Mark. Sorry, my friend.
And I didn't call them, and I don't need their help. And now they're going to attempt to break my vehicle and violate my rights for their safety to give me a citation for parking on private property. There's nobody here except for the vehicles and me. And now 8 police officers, or more than that, I don't know the number. Now they plan on.
Yep.
I do not consent to any searches or seizures of any of my personal property.
Oh my god, just give them your damn license and be done with this. It's not worth going to jail over this. But of course, the sovereign citizen won't do that, and spoiler alert, he will be going to jail. Hey Mark, I won't call you young, but you're old enough to be one of my kids. Just going through the chat. He doesn't know the number because he can only count using one hand. The other one is holding the phone. So the police should only be acting if called. Great. Just pull all the patrols and street cover. That'll save so much money. And I agree, Ravenwingg. He is such a whiny sopsit. I do agree with that.
For the reason of writing me a traffic violation. Praise the Lord. And just so you guys know, this vehicle is not stolen. For the record, I told you guys.
We don't know that. Just 'cause
Okay.
you say that.
Yeah, just because you say that doesn't mean it's true. They don't know if it's stolen or not. Mark, I probably have 50 years on you. I didn't catch your age. I was on a telemedicine appointment. Today, I am 26 years old, Jack. Just going through the chat again. All of them are whiny. Yeah, I agree with that, J-Car. All the sopsits and the frauditors especially. They are very whiny. Hey, Neil. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Mark. Sorry I'm late. Just finished work. No problem, my friend. We're probably going to finish this video and then I'm probably going to wrap it up. I know it's probably going to be a short stream compared to my other ones, but still, I mean, wanted to jump on for a little while, watch a few videos. Plus, I'm pretty sure the cake and beer have arrived at the house, so might go do a little day drinking. Just going through the chat. Sopsits are what I see as perpetual state of denial. Like if they believe hard enough that the police don't have authority to do this, then magically it will come true. Yet they are in a state of denial for sure. It's like saying the words "I do not consent" is a magical spell, or whenever they ask for a supervisor, they think the supervisor is just gonna let them go. Are you doing anything special today? Nah, I'm not planning on it. I'm just gonna hang around the house. Like I said, have some cake, have some beer, and then probably later on tonight, I will play my new PlayStation 5 for a little while. Bought a PlayStation 5 as a birthday gift to myself. Got a few games for it. So that should be fun. I might, like I said at the beginning, I may do a gaming stream, but if I do a gaming stream on my gaming channel, it's probably going to be late tonight if I do one, because the Celtics are on tonight as well. And I don't want to miss that because they could be advancing to the finals if they win tonight. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
Yeah, same way that I can't trust you, but I'm letting you know verbally, this vehicle is not stolen. So you guys can do what you plan on doing.
Okay.
They said they plan on breaking in my car because I won't cooperate with them. And their request for me to help them do their job.
We don't want to have to break your window and pull you out of the car. We want you just to come out and cooperate with us.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Driving under the influence of alcohol.
So not only is he parked in a fire lane, the police now suspect he's driving under the influence.
Okay, how can you prove that?
That's why we want you to come out and talk to us.
No, I don't answer questions without counsel.
So are you refusing to get out of the car?
I don't drink alcohol. I'm refusing to cooperate with you because you guys are wrong.
Okay.
So
well, we're not wrong. We're just here to
you're
make sure
assuming.
we're here to check that you're.
And I told you I'm not.
Driving.
I told you I'm not. So
are you not going to get out of the car?
I am not going to cooperate with you because I do not have to.
So I'm telling you right now that unfortunately we are going to break your window and pull you out of this car.
You
so
do. Okay,
that.
I don't give you permission to do that, but you go ahead and.
Yeah, well, newsflash stops it. They don't need your permission. You're passively resistant right now by refusing the officers. I mean, just get out of the car. I mean, if you're not drunk or under the influence, then you have nothing to hide, really. I mean, really. I think a lot of the times they do this crap because they're trying to hide something. They usually either have a warrant or on drugs or on something. Hey, Smitty, good to see you. He says, happy birthday, Mark. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. His behavior is giving vibes that he is on something. I wouldn't be surprised if he is drunk or on some other type of drug. Yep, cooperating goes a long way. If you cooperate and aren't an a-hole, the cops will usually work with you to either give you a reduced traffic ticket, or in some cases, not a ticket at all. They'll sometimes give you a warning if you're cool with them. So yeah.
For a citation, you go ahead and break my window and do what you want to do.
Honestly, the way he's acting, I wouldn't be surprised if he was driving under the influence.
Breaking my window.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Breaking my window.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Give me a citation.
Don't reach for anything, please. Don't reach for anything.
And they have their weapons drawn. You just broke my window for a parking citation.
Yeah, well, newsflash for you. You aren't getting a citation now. They wouldn't break your window to give you a citation. Now you're going to be going to jail. Most officers are either on something or off something. That is true, Tones. That is correct.
There's like 8 cops.
Hold on, Michael. Behind your back, please. Hands behind your back. What are you guys doing to my arm? Just up your arm, please, sir.
You're on my back.
Just let us cuff you, and we'll get off. Once you get him cuffed up, let him on his left
Subject is
side.
removed and in custody.
Okay, let's lay him on his side. And pick him up. Let's get a good search on him,
Custody,
please.
taking him into custody.
Please, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. I'm so thankful for you guys.
I think that's is that a stun gun? That might be
Just you can ask me and I'll do it. You don't have to just push me around.
cooperating.
For a parking citation.
That wasn't what I was.
All of this is required to
That
give me
wasn't what I was
for where
here
I was
for.
parking.
So proud of getting all this attention and making all of this unnecessary trouble. You're so important. Well, it's like somebody else said in the chat earlier. That's all this is for clicks and views, basically. He thinks he's important, but he's really not. And yes, J-Car, he was laughing. The reason I think that is because now he thinks he has a lawsuit that he can actually win. Even though we all know, if he tries to sue them, the judge is just going to laugh at him. Thanks for the readouts today. No problem, my friend. I try to read as many comments as possible. Sometimes if there's a lot of people in here, sometimes that's not always possible, but I try to read as many comments as possible.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You want it off?
Say again?
Good to turn it off?
Yeah.
Whenever a sovereign citizen runs their mouth, they just seem to make things worse for themselves. I'm sure things would have gone a lot better for this guy if he would have just cooperated. That's gonna... And I agree, Past Mark. Whenever they run their mouth, they just make things worse for themselves. They don't know it's your car. No ID. Exactly. Just because he says it's his car, they can't believe that. They can't trust that. Like, they have to run a vehicle check and everything. I mean, yeah, he was probably either off his meds or drunk. All right, guys. So that was that video, and I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I know the stream is shorter than my other streams, but there are two things. First off, it's getting wicked humid here, so I'm probably going to go put the air conditioner on. I don't want to put it on during the stream because then it'll just be more difficult for you guys to hear me. And also, I'm pretty sure the cake and beer have arrived at the house, so I think I'm going to go do a little bit of day drinking, even though here it's currently 12:41 in the afternoon. So yeah. I want to thank everybody for all the birthday messages, everybody that's left a birthday message here in the chat, everyone that's posted in my community section, in the comments there. Thank you all very much. It really does mean a lot to me. It means the world to me, really. Happy birthday. Mart, many happy returns. Thanks for thinking of us today. I give you a lot of credit. You read a lot more comments out loud than a lot of other people do. Yeah, I tried. I try to read as many as possible. I mean, that's why I like doing these live shows. I mean, I don't do them that often, but I do love the interaction between us, which is why I like doing these live streams and just hanging out with you guys. Thanks for the stream today. Enjoy your cake. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to all my channel members as well. I want to thank you all again for supporting the channel. Membership, if anybody is interested in becoming a member, is only $2.99 a month. You get early access to new video and a few custom emojis. So yeah, but anyway, guys, that is going to do it here today. Also, thank you to the Triggered Limey for his super chat earlier. So yeah, just going through these last messages here. Stay safe. Thank you, PJC. Thank you so much, Mark. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, that is going to do it today for me. I will try to... I'm definitely working before I go. I'm definitely working on getting back onto a more regular schedule next week. And by the way, I hope everybody has a wonderful Memorial Day. So yeah, I'll probably be back either Monday or Tuesday with either a Karen video or a Saucet video. I'm going to try to get back into a normal schedule. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, this week was just kind of hectic for me, so. But anyway, guys, thank you all very much again for your support. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. And right under the wire, Captain Cactus with a £5 super chat. Get a beer, Mark. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you again for those incredible intros that you made me. So yeah, that's going to do it for me today. And as always, I'll see you next time.